Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let's pray and thanks to our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been giving us some mercies and blessings, so we can attend and gather in this opportunity with good condition and happy situation. Okay, I'm Meilani Fara Atika, and in this occasion, I would like to present my research with the title Exploration of Cooperative Learning Strategies to Enhance the Student Motivation in Speaking English. So without further ado, let's start my presentation. For the first one is about background. English is essential for success in various aspects of life. Many students have difficulty improving their English speaking skill. One of them is lack of motivation. Motivation, both intrinsic and also extrinsic, drives student desire to learn. Highly motivated students are more engaged and successful in the learning process. Cooperative learning strategies are considered effective in increasing motivation, encouraging collaboration and teamwork. By increasing responsibility and involvement, this strategy can significantly improve student learning experiences. Various strategies such as pair learning, small group learning, jigsaw learning, and also rotation learning can be applied in the classroom. This study aims to explore student motivation, student perspective in implementing cooperative learning strategies on student motivation in speaking English. By exploring student perspective, this study seeks to contribute to improving the quality of education in Indonesia, especially developing student speaking skills. For the next is about research method. This research uses a qualitative approach to understand the perception of the students. Based on the result of the preliminary study, the research subject in this study were students of 8 class at Junior High School 2022 Surabaya. The research instruments used in this study were a list of open-ended questions and interview guidelines. Research data was collected by distributing questionnaire and also conducting semi-structured interview. The collected data that was analyzed using thematic analysis to find the meaning from the result. For the next is the result. For the first code is activities to increase student motivation in speaking English. 40% of the students said that activities to increase their motivation in speaking English is watching English movie. This is evidence with the result of the interview. I really like watching films or TV shows, whether from YouTube or other platforms. In my opinion, watching English film adds more or less word to the English language. Apart from that, watching film is not boring because there are moving animation or interesting skin. For the second code is factor effective student motivation to speak English. 35% of the students said that factor effective student motivation to speak English is it can be communicated with other people in the future. This is related with the result of the interview. I want to be able to speak English because I want to study abroad, especially in England. Before going abroad, of course, I have to be able to speak English first so I can communicate with foreigners. For the third code is factor inhibiting student motivation in speaking English. Factor inhibiting student motivation in speaking English is they are not sure what word to say. So this is related to the result of the interview. Actually, I rarely speak English in class, not because I'm shy to talk to my friends. However, when I speak for some reason, I feel afraid that what I am saying is wrong. I think I will be more embarrassed if I speak English incorrectly. For the fourth code is teacher strategies in enhancing student motivation to speak English. 41% of the students said that teacher must use interesting and interactive learning strategies. This is suitable with the result of the interview. I will be active in the class if the teacher does something interesting in class. However, if the teacher just lectures explaining the material, then I will not be able to involve in the class. But if the teacher tells us to discuss, make a dialogue presentation, I like it more. For the fifth code is cooperative learning experience for English speaking. Some of the students, exactly 42% of the students said that cooperative learning strategies help students improve their speaking. This is related with the result of the interview. I think learning will be easier for me to speak English if it is formed in several groups. In those groups, the teacher gives interesting and easy tasks to do. I am an introvert, so I am personally more comfortable speaking English in front of my friend group than speaking in front of the class. For the sixth code is prepared aspect of the cooperative learning for English speaking. 37% of the students said that cooperative learning helped them work together with friends. This is accordance with the result of the interview. I prefer learning to be done in group because in group I can talk directly with my friends without feeling embarrassed. Not only that, if there is a mistake, my friend can correct it without criticize it. It's different if we make mistake in front of the class, usually our parents cheering. But the last code is improved aspect of cooperative learning for English skill. 46% of the students said that the teacher must give students more opportunity to speak when they implemented cooperative learning strategies in the class. This is suitable with the result of the interview. If teachers want all students to be active in class, teachers must have interesting topic about current issues because now all students can access news. So the more trending the topic, the more enthusiastic we will usually be. So, the conclusion of the study is the study showed that the use of cooperative learning at Junior High School 2022 Surabaya has various perception on students. Most students responded positively, feel motivated, and their English speaking skill improved. However, there were also students who felt uncomfortable or dissatisfied with these strategies. Challenges such as lack of opportunity to get help from peers and also assessment that were considered unfair also emerged. Even so, the potential for cooperative learning to improve the student motivation and speaking skill is very large. By overcoming existing obstacles and implementing the right strategies, cooperative learning can be an effective and enjoyable learning process. This research is only limited to exploring cooperative learning to enhance the student motivation in speaking English. Other research could explore cooperative learning in other contexts. So I think that's enough for my presentation today. Thank you for your nice attention. See you, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.